Oh, yeah. Welcome to the Not So Famous Podcast. I am your host, Manager Marco. And tonight, you'll see the graphics, is not the Not So Famous Podcast. Tonight's a special night. We're doing something we didn't think ever was going to happen, in my opinion, in my humble opinion. I didn't think this was ever going to fucking happen. But here we are. And we're going to have a little Jersey Jerks reunion. And we'll get started in a minute. I'm gonna go back old school for a minute here. I'm gonna bring it back old school, and then I'll bring the family up. Okay, so I'll see if they remember this shit.
I'm from New Jersey. He's from New Jersey. They're from New Jersey. They're from New Jersey. It's the Jersey Jerks with Marco, Fabio, Chris, and Misty. It's a Jersey Jerks show,
There you go. You guys remember that?
No.
Yeah.
No, not at all. No.
Stop it.
Not even gonna lie. I don't fucking remember that.
I don't remember that production and before all that though.
No, that's different. That's different. Anyway.
Yeah. No shit, that's different.
Anyway, here we go.
We're talking about it. I don't give a shit.
We're off and running. The reunion show of the Jersey Jerks. In my opinion, and I'm going to say this right off the fucking bat, because we're different people at this point in our lives.
Yes.
I consider us one of the fucking groundbreaking fucking podcasts. You can say what you want. We did fucking live before everybody did live. I mean, tell me I'm lying.
Okay.
Right?
All right, you're accurate.
We said what
Facts.
We said what the frig we wanted to say and didn't give a shit.
Well, I mean, you could put Stern and Opie and Anthony in that category, too.
I'm talking about podcasting because podcasting is a lot different.
Joe Rogan.
Well, I mean, come on, dude. We're four regular people here. We're not Joe Rogan. You know what I'm saying?
Mark Maron.
I mean,
I'm just bringing you back down to earth a little bit.
Nah,
if we were that revolutionary, we'd all be millionaires.
No.
Yeah, us and about 800 other podcasts.
Yeah, right. Exactly.
Nah, man.
I'll give you the live stream. That was not common.
That is the revolutionary thing that we did.
That's definitely. Listen. Obviously, I'm hyping us up more than. But what I'm saying is we did a lot of shit people wouldn't do, and people to this day tell me, people that we respect and said, you guys did something that a lot of people took it to another level, that you guys didn't do. And I'm not going to go into names and other podcasts, but
all right, well then let's talk about royalty fees.
Yeah, I mean, now you got this, you got this schmo. She does a podcast, talks about the same shit we talk, and they gave her $125 million.
Who, the Haktua girl?
No, please. No, not her. Some other chick that I forget what it's called. Who's your daddy?
I was pissed about that chick. I couldn't believe that Missy was the original Haktua girl before anybody else.
So this is my problem with the Hawk 2 girl, right? Like, it's so like, ooh, she said the thing. But if you fucking gag on it, you're not spitting on shit. So she honestly is like lame. Like, am I wrong?
No.
I mean, you're not.
But she said Hawk 2.
Listen,
but she said Hawk 2.
Yeah, Hawk 2.
Is it cool to be spit on? Is it what's cool being spit on?
I don't necessarily want to hear.
Come on, you guys are the boys.
No, I'd rather no sound coming.
I don't necessarily.
That's the only sound.
I don't want to hear Hawk 2.
No,
because if I'm not looking at her, I would think the Iron Sheik is spitting on my dick, and I don't.
I don't know. That's how I knew that she was full of shit. So I don't believe her because I think she's inauthentic.
I just can't believe that she's this fucking famous in such a vile way in this quote unquote woke society.
Yeah, man. I mean,
it's contradictory.
Crazy. I mean, listen, our episodes, the shit that we talked about, we would have been done. We would have been done. We would have definitely been done.
I mean, technically, any one of us can consider ourselves the Haktua people of pussies. You know what I mean? We could all have that title, all four of us. So
Jesus Christ.
he doesn't get excluded in this either. So
I've changed. I've changed.
So
you changed.
all right, so
Yeah.
it's already getting out of control. So last we all were in the same room together, right? And this is all I'm gonna say. It ended.
Are you gonna play that?
No, I don't. No, I don't have it. I don't have it. And
good.
I wouldn't do. And I said I wasn't going to be negative.
We reenact it.
Yeah, Missy, can you reenact
I mean,
that?
I can if you want.
I honestly remember. I know you walked out.
Yeah, I mean, we ended on this really sour note, and I
It
don't
was
give a
not
shit.
good.
We're not going to talk about what it was. I don't even remember.
It's
We can talk about what it was. I don't give a shit.
No.
old news.
It's old news.
Whatever you guys want to do, it doesn't matter to me.
It was one of those moments where it's like, holy shit, she just not only did she cry on air, she pretty much said,
It was
fuck
high
you guys,
emotions.
and walked.
Well,
and
she
said, fuck
cried
you guys.
on air before, but
Yeah, but
that
not
was
like that.
different type. She
walked
cried on
out.
air and then left. Yeah,
she left.
that's the difference.
And we played the shit, and we played the sniffling. And
Yeah,
all
you
that.
guys were mean as fuck to me after that.
I mean, we wouldn't be who we were if we you know. I mean, you had probably the best fucking sound man that does clips, and Chris.
Yeah, I honestly,
Yeah.
I vaguely remember what it was about.
Yeah.
What was it about?
I didn't want to go into it, but
In a nutshell, let's just nutshell it. In a nutshell, I felt like you guys weren't listening to me, and I was trying to like grow my character, and I felt pigeonholed, and I was just so at my wit's end, and I couldn't communicate that to you guys.
fair
Like
enough.
I just couldn't. Yeah.
Fair
And
enough.
I had so much shit going on in my personal life
That I remember.
that I was, a lot has happened since then,
Sure.
but I felt like you guys were my family and you weren't listening to me, and I was like crying out, but in hindsight really wasn't, you know.
You gonna cry again? Please cry. No, I'm just kidding.
I'm not gonna cry again. It's unfortunate for you. Helicopters are confirmation.
So I mean, okay. So you felt like we were mean after. And listen, again, like we.
No, I
sound
just
bites.
felt like it was the same old shit all the time, and I was like, all right, cool. Like, can we move on?
Can you agree? Can we all agree with that? We kind of got stale at the end there. Same old shit, or no? Is that an agreeable thing?
Well,
I mean, I agree with her. I was ready to go before she went.
Yeah.
But I mean, we did this for a long time, and we did like no fucking.
What the hell is that noise?
Whatsoever. It was just turn on the mics and let's do it. And after a while, it just gets to the point where you're retelling the same fucking stories over and over.
Yeah.
And it's just
Yeah.
Like, I don't want to say it felt like a waste of my time because I was hanging out with my friends.
Yeah.
But at the same time, it was just like, we can fucking go to a bar. Or you guys can just come over and we'll sit at my bar and have some beers. Like, we don't need to turn on the microphones for this.
Right. But going back to the beginning, man, we shot out of a fucking cannon for a little while, man. Like we were. I thought.
Yeah, we were good.
We had a good thing going. We had the respect of a lot of big name comedians too.
That wasn't in the beginning. It took a bit to get to that point.
Okay. I know
we had a rough first couple years.
Yeah,
I mean,
my first show was Jim Brewer.
Oh shit.
My first show was Jim Brewer.
Oh god, that was such a horrible interview.
Yeah.
He was high as fuck, remember? Yeah, remember he was high as fuck.
He did not like me whatsoever.
No, he went he did it from the bathroom. He went in the bathroom.
Yeah, it was weird.
Did the interview.
Is he alive still? Did he die?
No, he's still alive.
Okay, good.
No, he's still alive.
No, he's still around.
He's got a podcast now.
Yeah,
oh, nice.
I mean, everybody does, but I thought we had a really good run. You know, Riotcast, came along.
Riotcast was amazing. I still talk to Rob from time to time.
Yeah. I was gonna have him on, but it just would have been too long of a show, and I know we're known for fucking marathon shows. I didn't want it to be a 4-hour show. Yeah, I didn't want it to be a 4-hour show.
That's fair.
And so I thought we were really good. And I thought who was on that? I mean, other than us, who was the other group on that network that wasn't a famous comedian or actor?
Those girls, those sex girls.
Oh, okay, yeah.
The sex girls weren't famous.
Yeah, you're right. They didn't really.
Yeah, and I don't know what happened to them.
I think one's a lesbian and one, I don't know.
All right. Yeah, but everybody else was. Like Sebastian Maniscalco is so big now.
Right. We were on the same network as him, and it was.
It's crazy.
Listen, like, say what you want. It's a kind of an accomplishment for four no-name people to do something like that.
Well, I mean, Rich Voss is still a nobody.
I was waiting for that laugh. I haven't heard that laugh in a long time. And I mean, it started with like.
Okay.
Wasn't Bobby Kelly our first real interview? Remember that shit?
I think so. I think he was our first.
Yeah.
Our first real comedian. Yeah.
I love him.
Yeah, and I still talk to him this day, although that motherfucker Hollywooded me a couple months ago. He
He puts the ick. You see how skinny he's getting now?
Yeah.
He's so skinny, it's crazy.
Yeah.
I'm stealing.
Is he healthy?
I'm stealing a joke, but he puts the ick in Ozempic.
Yeah. So, so I guess let's go to interview. So, did anybody have a favorite interview from our time on the,
I think
on the
Big
air?
J Okerson was a home run, and so was Jim Norton.
Yeah.
Those
Big
two
J Okerson's going to be on the boat with me this year. Shipwreck. I still do that. Yeah, he's a comedian this year.
Oh, you should.
Oh, no
say so.
Isn't that cool? Yeah. I know. I'm
cool.
so excited.
Yes, that's awesome.
That's awesome.
Yeah, Big J and Jim Norton were my two favorites.
How about
And Ari Spears was the worst in history.
Oh, that dude wouldn't do any impersonations for us.
Spears, no.
Right.
He was playing Xbox the whole fucking time.
Yeah, he wouldn't.
He
wouldn't do any of his impersonations for us. You tried to drag it out of him, but
Tony Clifton was fun.
Remember
the Wayans brothers?
The Wayans and their mom.
What the fuck was that?
Mom picked up the phone.
The mom got on the phone, and we had to interview the mom too. What the fuck? Oh my god! Yeah, those were. I mean,
amazing,
listen, man. We were learning as we just went along, man. We just
we didn't know what we were doing.
Let's be honest. Fob carried the interviews.
100%.
Yeah, like that's
100%.
He was really good at the interviews, man.
Yeah.
And yet I still don't have an evening talk show.
You don't have your own podcast. Manager Marco needs to hook you up here.
Yeah, well,
I don't want to do it. I don't
he doesn't want to do it anymore.
Here's the Nobody podcast starring nobody, and our first guest is nobody.
I don't know. I do a TikTok where I just talk insanity into it nonstop.
Hello world. Hello world.
Hello world.
Hello world. That's how she starts at TikTok. Hello world.
Hey, it's growing slowly but surely, but it's still growing.
That's how you do it. I mean, that's how you do it. Do you think this could have grown bigger with the social media stuff that's around today? Do you think we could have grown the podcast even further?
Yes.
I think if we put more money and had a bigger social media presence and actually did work, we probably could have done a little better for ourselves. Yeah. But honestly, it's so weird. It's like, how you always, every couple years, you always God, I missed the boat on this thing, right?
Yeah.
Well,
right.
For the first time in history, I feel that we got on the boat at the right time. The only problem is we didn't do enough to push it forward, and then we became one of millions of people doing the same exact thing. So we just kind of we faded. You know what I mean?
I can agree with that 100%.
Plus not for nothing, but let's be honest, the Me Too movement started to kind of not overshadow things, but we definitely had to start watching our behavior. And now we can't do a podcast we used to do today. I mean,
No,
any word
yeah.
that we would use
No,
just
not
for
at
like
all.
a joke's sake
Yeah.
is considered insensitive and, you know, could hurt so many people.
Yeah, I mean,
So,
I was gonna play one tonight, but I knew it was kind of, you know, and I made sure you guys
yeah, that,
heard it first because it was like
you should burn that. You should
know.
burn that, because if the FBI gets a hold of that,
I agree. Yeah, but that was it. Well, I think that we could have grown in the right direction.
yeah, I mean,
I do.
Yeah.
I honestly do.
yeah, I also think
Because I wasn't like a
also think
typical
the
Me
number one-
Too woman. So
No, you're
No,
a Me Too man.
you weren't, and that partially let us go longer than we could have.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
I think the number one reason why we basically failed is where we lived.
You know, you say that, and I struggle sometimes with that, to be completely
Dude.
honest. But at the time, if I look at it, at the time, you were correct, because there wasn't this kind of technology that was allowing us to do this right now. This is what everybody's doing right now. Or sitting
yeah,
on
so
somebody,
this
you
is
know,
true.
Well, yeah,
right?
yeah,
Back
but
then-
millions of people had to die for this to happen.
right?
Yeah.
right.
So,
No, I struggle with that theory for
I mean,
a while.
you know,
Yeah.
it would have been nice if this sacrifice happened sooner, but it didn't. So,
Right, exactly.
you know what I mean? Like, what the fuck?
I mean, speaking of sacrifice, we did this shit religiously for, goddamn, either a Tuesday night or a Thursday night. For how many years did this thing go before?
I only
Missy
remember
left?
missing one show.
Yeah.
So
I
I
think I
kind
missed
of
one or
like
two shows next.
no, towards the end I was like, yeah, I'm not coming. Bye.
Yeah. That was a little frustrating, also.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, I apologize. Yeah, that
I think
wasn't cool.
I think that was another thing too.
I was
think when
real
Missy-
obsessed with my job
No.
then.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I think that was like the that first where we were like starting to really think, okay, this is probably coming to an end. Because
Yeah. I'm
listen,
sorry I did that.
I don't remember. Yeah, but what's the point of apologizing now? It doesn't matter. You know what I mean? What's done is done.
yeah,
But I mean, I can honestly say,
I like that.
once Missy left, it's like it wasn't the same show,
no.
and she can't be replaced. The only person we could have replaced her with was already doing something,
Yeah.
and it's a guy. It's not a girl. It was
Right.
Carl Pilkington.
Right.
Oh, is he
So,
still alive?
Yeah, he's still alive. Yeah.
I don't know, man. I stopped watching TV 2 years ago.
I mean,
The
dude, I
pandemic
used to-
didn't wipe everybody out.
it sure did. I saw like the streams went from up here and it just started going bloop bloop bloop.
Yeah.
The subscribers kept going down, and then she left, and that shit hit her low, and I'm like, all right, Bob, we need to, Bob, Chris, we need to continue this. And Chris was like, nah, I'm done. And we brought somebody to replace Missy, and I ain't gonna talk shit, but you couldn't replace Missy. Like, you really couldn't replace Missy.
Say it
I mean, I
a
can
little lower.
talk shit.
I
Do you
expect
realize
you
how
to.
bad you have to be to unsubscribe from a podcast? Bob's still paying a fucking bill from our podcast from 5 years ago.
I don't understand. Me and Bob are gonna get together and do that. I don't know why you're. They owe you a refund. We haven't done a show in fucking.
Like, people
Pandemic.
keep a gym membership.
It's my
for years
punishment.
without canceling it, and they pay
This is
for it.
true.
You're right, Chris.
People unsubscribe for us, and it was free.
You're right. Exactly.
Right.
That's when you know we went downhill.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We went
That sucks.
downhill quick.
You know, another thing too. We all, I think, well, mostly me, but I think everybody did at one point also. I aired a lot of dirty laundry out on the air that may have been good for us, but it wasn't really good for me. You know what I mean?
No, it was not good for you.
I put myself in a bad position.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we
I had to
think we all
apologize
did
to a
it.
lot of people.
Yeah, I bet.
I think we all
Yeah.
did that shit, but we were committed to just being that podcast where, I mean, dude, we got in a fight with a director of a fucking movie. We got in a fight with fucking that comedian dude that was on our network. I mean, we went after people that went after us. Honestly.
Wait, who was the guy? Who was the comedian we fought with?
It was the brothers. The brothers are famous. The brother writes for Dave Chappelle.
I don't remember that.
I don't. We actually really fight with that guy. I don't even remember talking to him.
No, we never really talked. He would talk on other podcasts and about us, and we would talk about him.
I remember when we had Snooki's boyfriend on, and he hung up on us.
And he hung up because fucking we're killing him.
I was like, oh shit. I'm like, we're the Jersey Jerks, asshole.
What the fuck you think you were calling?
What did you think was gonna happen?
Seriously, man. Like that shit was stupid.
Yeah, I mean, looking back on it now, there's a lot of things you could say didn't help us, but at the same time, I mean, I had fun while we did it.
Absolutely.
Like
dude.
Chris said earlier, like hanging out every week and shooting the shit and talking about stuff that we were all interested in and making fun of it was really, it was kind of cathartic for me sometimes. Like,
yeah, it was
just,
like therapy for sure.
For me, if I could laugh and have a good time, it's great. You know what I mean? So
yeah, and after we just ended it, Bob, I just kind of I didn't want anything to do with a podcast for a while, and then I saw Missy at a concert, right? Because I work.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I saw Missy at a concert. It was nice to see her, and then I'm like, wow, boy, if I had a podcast, I would have her on. And then I started thinking, and then things started picking up for the music business, and then I started. So let me just do a fucking podcast and see where it goes. And then I saw Missy again. I don't know. I think I don't know where I saw her.
I know. I did. I kept seeing you. It was cool.
Yeah, you were like a herpes sore. You never went. You kept showing your face. And then and I'm like, man, I wonder if would you be interested in coming and doing a reunion show? And you're like, yeah. And I'm like, oh shit. All right, that's hoop number one. And I said, all right, let me call Fob. And Fob said, yeah, I'd do it. And I'm like, Chris is not doing it. Chris is not going to do it. I'm going to throw it out there because it'd be ignorant not to. But and Chris is like, yeah, fuck it, I'll do it. I'm like, holy shit, here we go.
This brings me pure joy.
I mean, listen, it does too. It sucks that we can never do a show the way we did it.
No,
but there's
we
so
needed
much,
to improve. It was fun.
Yeah,
Juice.
yeah. There's so much now. Like if we redid this, which I know, like I'm not even. People are like, oh, you guys back together. I'm like, no, it's a one show thing, and I'm thinking about like maybe I know. Chris
look.
Interested, but like I'm thinking about having you on as a co-host, Missy on as a co-host.
Let Fabio talk, Marco.
Marco's in charge now, Fob. Deal with it.
No, Fabio will always be in charge. Shut up.
Marco's in charge. This is Marco's shit.
This is not a comedy
Marco's
show,
like,
so
this is my worst nightmare.
Bob's stealing my podcast again.
You're goddamn right. Shut the fuck up, Marco.
I started the last one and he stole it. Now he's going to steal this one.
Yo, I'm gonna hack into Marco's computer, and at the end of his little promo video that he played, it had "done by me," edited by me. I'm gonna change it and put my name on everything.
Oh,
this is gonna be on Netflix in 10 years with Fob's.
Marco regrets everything.
No. I will. I want to have each one of you. Well, Chris probably won't do it, but Bob, I'm sure will come and co-host. And
you have a vision.
And Missy will come. Yeah. Well, yeah.
Oh,
because
yeah, well, yeah.
Listen, I do have a vision. I have some. Listen, you don't even know some of the shit in this business. I'm not going to talk about the music shit because you don't even know some of the shit that
you
that
can't.
went on.
You have cease and desist.
Huh?
You don't have cease. You have a record company.
Or as I would say, a cease and assist.
Cease and assist, right? I think I lost my train of thought. Anyway, my co-host now has terminal cancer. So, yeah.
Way to
Yeah.
Jesus
bring
Christ.
down the mood. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, but she's all out. Listen, she's awesome. And when you see her videos, I'll tell you who to look up later, and you'll see
Yeah,
how
please.
I'll tell you, she handles it like a G. But anyway,
Oh my
so-
God, that sucks.
but yeah, Fob, you can't take over my podcast, dude. Not again. This is like fucking deja vu.
I have no aspirations to do so.
Oh my God,
You're good, man.
fucking Chris. So
This is your baby.
Nah, man. You know what? I wanted to really get your feelings on like the how the podcast went. You know, at the beginning and then towards the middle, where we kind of went into like a cruise control, and then obviously I wanted to talk about the end with Missy crying and then walking off the show, which was gold, podcast gold, if you ask me.
Yes.
Again. Sorry, Miss.
It was
but,
such gold that it destroyed you.
Right.
Yeah.
It's a vote.
That
Yeah.
ain't cool, bro.
Nah, it wasn't cool. It was cool at the moment. Let's be honest.
Hey, Chris,
Yo,
do you still have my headphones?
actually, Bob found them Saturday night.
Yep.
Shut the fuck up!
Yeah.
Can I have them?
No.
You threw them out?
Oh,
No.
right in the trash. I actually put them in the
You
cat's litter.
couldn't.
So
You still have the cat?
Yeah, he's still alive.
Is it a new cat or the same cat?
Same cat.
Hence, he's
Oh.
still alive.
I miss that cat, man. I love that cat.
I do got to.
I want my
gotta come in.
headphones.
I think I left the hard drives. I do got to come and raid Chris's fucking studio
Chris,
room.
do you still live in the same house?
Yeah.
Do you still have a studio?
No, everything's in boxes.
The studio's in boxes right now.
Yeah.
What replaced the studio? Do you have a pool table or something?
I had a pool table. You walk by it every Thursday night. to get the
I fucking did. Just remember the cat.
You walk by it every Thursday night.
What was that cat's name?
Sully.
Holy.
Are you gonna cry?
I'm so glad he's still alive.
Yeah, 13.
Yeah, the pandemic didn't get him either. Don't worry.
Okay, sorry about that, Marco.
What? Sorry about what?
I don't know. I took us off the path.
No, don't worry about it. I mean, come on. Do you expect anything less from us?
There is no path.
No. So I guess what I want to do now is we were known we used to play music underneath our podcast for a while,
Yeah.
right? Why did we ever?
Yeah,
stop
we were
that?
allowed
That
to.
was- yeah, but no, we weren't technically.
Did we get in trouble for that or?
Well, when we joined Riotcast, Rob was saying we need a special
License.
Yes, because you can't play music,
Right.
other people's music, and
Right. Exactly.
we just got away with
But
it. 'Cause
now
we were
you
nobody.
have your own music.
I do, but I do. But
Yeah.
polka. But we also were known for a great intro. So I want to play an intro, and I have two of them to play. Like I said, I had to get rid of the one because it was cringeworthy, and I'm just gonna play one right now. If you guys,
It's not that it was cringeworthy. It's just this climate. I would have to move to Montana and go.
It was bad.
Off
But
the grid.
this is a pretty good one here.
You're listening to the Jersey Jerk Show on the Riotcast Network,
This brings back
riotcast.com.
memories for you
You
guys.
actually got me thinking now. Next time I have sex, I gotta get ready to clutch my fucking chest and grab a fucking, oxygen mask and shit. Thanks, I should just wear a sleep apnea mask when I'm fucking. You have my permission to come? I was wondering when I would eat first. Your tits or your face? I think Nolte could be your dad too. He can't even speak anymore.
Yeah, you can't understand a word he says anymore.
That's where she got her voice from.
White Angelo Saxon.
Angelo Saxon. So they're partially Italian. You're blaming Italians for this?
Fucking Jersey jerks. Woo, we're fucking jerks, man. We got honesty and we tell the truth.
Oh God.
Hello,
That was
world.
many. That was one of many Missy isms.
I had a lot of them.
What, Fob? What was one of the I don't know, funniest or what was one of the Missy things that sticks in your mind that she said?
Oh man,
did that? I mean, if it, I know it's a long time ago, but
it's
is there anything
lot,
that jumps out at you?
I mean, honestly, for the longest time, obviously before things, started down, it didn't really matter what Missy said. All I know is whatever she said, we were going to have at least an hour to talk about it and laugh our asses off. And that was one of my favorite things. And I don't mean that as a mean-spirited thing. No. Missy was literally 90% of our material.
Yeah.
And if she had left like a couple years in, we would have been done years before we finished.
I agree.
So, I mean, the one clip you played, the one you played earlier with the Guadalajara, not New York.
Right.
Like, it was like stuff like that. Like, it was just gold. I mean, it was just gold. I mean, she was Carl Pilkington before Carl Pilkington.
Right.
And it was like, yo, this is amazing. And people would always say, yo, she is the funniest. Like, she says the funniest shit. And is she faking it? Is she like, is that a script? And I'm like, I never had this. It was just like, it was just natural, man. It was just totally natural. Was she high? No. Was she drunk? No, not. I mean, barely. Like, was like we all drank. There was like one or two shows where we drank, but she was never like fucking obliterated.
No, you guys see me drunk.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was just happening, man. I was like, it couldn't be duplicated, even if we tried.
No, I agree with that. I think Missy. I mean, first of all, like
the Poseidon thing. Remember that?
The Poseidon thing, right?
Fuck yeah, Poseidon's the shit. I still love him.
Or the catfish that starts earthquakes or some shit like that. I forget. It was something like that.
Tsunamis.
It caused tsunamis.
Yeah, tsunamis. She called it.
Yeah.
Yes.
I mean, yeah. It was just. It was just gold.
Yeah, and then the sound bites just.
Like, well,
I know. Where are all the sound bites? I
want to point that out. Chris was the daddy of the soundboard. I played a lot of sounds, but Chris's timing. I'm sorry, but he could give Fred on the Stern Show a run for his money.
I agree.
Absolutely, 100%.
I agree.
100%.
The sounds were always on point, man. He was always there. I mean, I can't even explain it.
It's not a eulogy. Chris is here. He can talk about it.
Well, he doesn't. I don't know if he wants to.
I mean, it's like anything else. The more you do it, the better you get at it. You know what I mean?
You ain't wrong.
So even though I probably had 600 or 700 different sound bites on the board, the more you play them, the more you know exactly where they are, and it takes you a second to get to it.
Right.
Yeah.
It became very easy, which probably contributed to my boredom half the time.
That's true.
Sound bites were a lot of the reasons why we laughed as well, because they started something. They started a chain reaction.
Yeah.
When we would talk about random shit, Chris would play a sound bite. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, they were fantastic.
Yeah, I remember getting like calls from like Bobby Kelly. It's like, you guys are fucking insane. You know, it's like you talking about Bobby Kelly telling us we're insane. You know, it's
Bobby Kelly. Yeah, it's still not huge in comedy yet. I'm just kidding.
Oh no!
I'm kidding. I mean, he was huge technically.
Yeah, but he's skinny, so that's good.
He is skinny.
Now that he's getting skinnier, he's not. But.
How about this for a little? I know I'm jumping around here, but how about this for a little little Jersey Jerk history? Is we judged the comedy show, right? Remember we judged Philly's top comedian?
Oh my God, we did.
Who did we pick as the Philly's top comedian? We were the judges. Who
Shane
Oh my
Gillis.
God.
Shane fucking Gillis.
Yeah.
And what did he say?
That's
Oh my
who
God, I
we
love you
picked?
guys. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Shane Gillis.
Yeah. He was like,
Oh,
yeah,
fuck. I forgot that.
I mean, he doesn't fucking know.
I'll
us
do
from
your
us.
show, and we never got him on the show.
No, I think like Chris. I think at that point it was just like, why bother? You know what I mean? Like,
And now he's the hottest comedian on the planet right now.
right? Exactly. So I mean, that's a little piece of history that not many people know.
I forgot.
We voted him Philly's top comedian.
I enjoyed the times we went up to New York to do the show with Rob and them.
Yeah.
And one time with Bobby when I got pulled over.
Yeah. With the pretzels in the back.
Yeah. And
So what, the time Marco shit his pants?
No, not that one. No.
Oh, the time Fabio got a ticket.
We went down to one-way street.
Yeah. I remember that you got a ticket.
I had to do, Missy, I had to do
and you had to
community
keep fighting it in court.
I had to do community service because Marco wouldn't show
You
up.
had to do
for the
community
He was my
service?
witness. No.
Oh yeah, you didn't have his back the way you should have. I remember
get
that.
off of work, man. I keep telling you.
You failed.
I gave you notice, man. That's another reason why the show went to shit. Nobody had each other's backs.
Yeah, you ain't wrong.
Oh my God. Oh man, yeah. Missy clearly was the engine that ran the show.
Yeah, but I came in so later that I was unsure. A lot of there were some times that I thought you guys didn't even want me there.
It took a second for you to get going. I do remember.
Yeah, and I would be like, "Do you guys even want me here?"
I remember having conversations like, "Yo, you think she's cut out for this?" And then all of a sudden, man, you just out of nowhere, you just took off.
And Missy, don't take this the wrong way, and this is not a slight on you, but I think the reason why you start off slow, and I also think the reason I had times where you were not into it towards the end, I think it had a lot to do with things outside of the show.
100%, by the way. Absolutely.
Yeah. I'm not talking. I don't want to. I'm not.
No, you're 100% right.
Yeah, because I could tell that you would come in and the energy wasn't there, and it's like, oh man, she's not into it, like.
So we need to give people the backstory on that, and without super specifics, but I was in a lot of terrible relationships.
No.
All right, there we go. And it was just like one after another, and it was like getting worse before it got better.
Yeah.
And then the worst one happened, and I think I had a mental breakdown. I don't know how else to describe it. But my entire world changed after that.
Yeah.
After I left the Jerks, everything changed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For the better.
So we were holding you down.
Look at my teeth.
Missy, hey Chris, Missy's got new teeth, dude. She replaced all her teeth.
All of them. You don't understand, when you guys used to put me on the YouTube, if you ever watch them back, I am covering up my mouth all the time. I was so insecure about my teeth.
Yeah, it's from blowing dudes.
Yes. Blowing dudes will make your teeth go away.
What'd you say, Chris?
Bob, how are your teeth going?
I thought it was from the meth.
That is an actual thing people were asking me. They were like, "Oh, is it meth?" I go, "I've never done meth in my life, actually."
No, you just rub a lot of cocaine on your gums. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh,
DB Nice just put up Car Bed.
Yeah.
That sounds familiar. What the hell was Car Bed?
What was Car Bed?
Oh, Young Mike.
Oh, the young boyfriend. He had a
Young Mike.
That's
You
right.
said I would sleep in his car bed.
That's right. I forgot about that.
Yes. I totally
He
fucking
hated
forgot
being
about
called
that.
Young Mike so bad.
Hilarious.
I'm sure he did.
Yeah, well,
And I only would call him Young Mike after that. We broke up.
Yeah.
No shit.
Um,
Young Mike, I forgot about that. Yeah, young
yeah,
Mike.
young Mike. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
right. That's what bed was for. I forgot about that.
Yeah,
That's-
and he did a show with us and talked about the car bed.
Oh, that's right. We did.
I,
Bring him
I
up.
do remember that now. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh my God.
If you guys, I've actually had a lot of my ex-boyfriends on the show. Do you remember that?
Yeah, because you're a fucking train wreck at that time.
Yeah, you remember Jesus?
Was.
Remember Jesus?
Jesus, yes.
Yeah. I bet you he's not walking on water anymore.
No.
No.
He's alive still, though. He didn't die.
Well, that's good.
That's good. He didn't die. Jesus.
That's good.
Do you still communicate with
Jesus
any
Christ.
of your exes?
I mean, he did die technically for our thing.
No, I don't talk to any of them.
No, you don't talk to anyone?
Nah, man, you can't go backwards.
I agreed.
No shit.
Yeah, you have any more babies with your ex-wife? Did you get remarried again? Third
No,
time's
I
a
did
charm.
not. No, no.
You didn't hear they had triplets.
No, I got
What?
one. No. She remarried. No.
Oh, I'm joking.
Please.
You're
you cannot-
remarried?
No, not me.
Oh.
No.
I'm
Did
not
anybody
make,
get married?
I'm not going to make the same mistake 3 times.
Fabio, no marriage? Chris, you married?
Not even close. Never get married.
No, I'm
No,
not. You guys obviously know that.
No, yeah, I know that.
No, I did a fun thing and was single for a couple years, so I'm like, fuck yeah.
Now that you mention it, Missy, I
You
do
are.
remember right before you left the show, you were engaged, I think.
I was.
Yes.
That's all you
Okay,
got?
I'm not crazy. All right. Yes.
No, I fully was engaged.
Yeah.
No, I remember because remember we were talking about how our wedding was going to be. It was going to be like plastic forks and knives and paper plates and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I was engaged. After the jerks, so the pandemic really fucked me up, like pretty bad. And I got rid of everything. Like all of it needed to go. All the bad things needed to go. So I cut a lot of friends out. I cut a lot of relationships out. Like me and that guy broke up. I was pregnant again. I had a miscarriage. Yeah. Oh man, it's so fucked up. So who's ready for this? I was pregnant. I was going to have an abortion. Couldn't because I was like at the cusp, and my gynecologist made me come in. I miscarried. Miscarried the thing, but my fucking body still grew a placenta for 6 months. So I gave birth to a placenta 6 months after I had a miscarriage. I had no idea.
Oh my God. That's
What?
horrible.
I almost died.
Are you sure?
I literally almost died.
Are you sure it wasn't a heroin balloon?
You know what? We no one will know, and no one will ever know.
No, you're right.
I couldn't resist. Honestly, that's fucking horrible. Honestly,
That is
Yeah,
horrible.
it was not fun. I
No.
did. I almost died, but
That's
I was consumed in my job again, so I was like focused on that, and I wasn't paying attention to my body, and I was like, why am I keep getting fatter? I don't know, and I just like attributed it to stress, and then I fucking went into labor in my room.
Oh my God.
Jesus
Miss.
Christ.
It was fucking insane. And then this fucking thing came out of me, and I was like, holy shit.
Jesus Christ, you were like a cat.
This thing came out of you? I don't even
Yeah,
know.
placenta. It was probably like this big.
Yeah, I've seen a cat give birth, and
It was
a
horrific.
jelly ball comes out.
It looked like I was living with the lesbians still at the time, and I made them look at it to tell me what it was.
So it didn't have like an umbilical cord, obviously, because there was nothing
No,
inside
it
of it.
had scales like a dragon. I thought it was the devil. I named it the devil.
Oh.
You know how I named the twins Cookie and Lucius?
Yeah.
This one was just the devil. I was like, devil's gone now. It had like spikes like a stegosaurus or something.
You're the real mother of dragons.
Oh
It
my
was,
God.
I can laugh about it now because it's been several years. But at the time, I was like, what
Oh,
the
God, that's
fuck is
horrible.
happening?
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
it was horrible. It was
Yeah,
horrible.
absolutely.
Oh my God.
So that happened. So that was fun.
Damn.
And then, oh my God, I have to tell you guys. So then guess what I did?
Oh, can't wait to hear this.
I almost had a baby.
You just told the same story.
So I went to fertility and I was going to get in vitro and I was going to have my own baby by myself.
Oh, you were going to be a sperm donor.
Yes.
And what happened?
I almost had a baby.
Your wound was so polluted it couldn't take it?
No. So the fertility people, I had 13 follicles at 42 years old. And they said that was unheard of for someone my age. They couldn't believe it. No, I'm fertile as fuck.
Oh.
They told me that God didn't want me to have a baby with these people. That's what the fucking doctor told me.
The only thing I can say is I also only have 13 follicles.
I still got
Yeah,
all
but
my
like,
shit.
think about all that. It's so crazy.
That's fucking nuts. So how the hell were you
It's
able
insane.
to? So how the hell were you able to speak to the doctors before spitting the semen into the in vitro dish?
Listen, I got to the end, man. All I had to do was pick a guy out of a book. I'm not even playing. It was gnarly, like how close I got. It was crazy.
And what's
And
stopping?
it
I hope it wasn't
Biffle.
the place.
No,
I
Biffle
hope it
stopped
wasn't.
me.
I hope it wasn't the place I deposited.
Yeah, you're 40 to 70 pages in the book.
Yeah, right. Yeah. I'm in the red book that says "Do not use."
This
Wow.
is like only if you're
crazy.
desperate. This is the Tinder of fertility.
Wow.
Wow, that's
Jeez.
crazy, man.
Damn, Missy, you've been through it, girl. I didn't even know.
Yeah,
Wow.
it's my own fault. I started to make better choices. So
I mean,
Yeah, I guess so.
I hope so.
Wow, I should have just called you instead of trying to watch the end of Game of Thrones.
that was horrible.
I mean,
I still
It
think
was
about
bad,
that.
yeah.
I stopped
Yeah.
watching TV after that.
Oh, ruined you?
well, that ruined you.
It wasn't good.
Not the stewed tomato on the bed.
It was more like a stewed watermelon, man. It was big. It hurt.
It hurt coming out?
Jesus.
Yeah, it fucking hurt. I was like,
can't-
what in the God's name is happening?
Oh my God.
Giving birth to the devil's child.
Oh my God.
Devil. It's just called Devil.
That's crazy,
Devil.
Miss.
Ugh.
What was
That's
what
nuts,
was?
man.
Are we in agreement of what the worst segment we ever did on the show was?
Yes.
Oh,
Haitian Idol.
Haitian Idol. Do you remember Haitian Idol? Missy, that was before Missy, wasn't it?
yeah, I don't remember.
Yeah.
Our beloved brother that is no longer with us made it a point to tell me every time I saw him that was the worst thing I heard on a podcast.
Oh, he died.
Bob and Chris came out with this thing for Haitian Idol.
Yeah.
And listen, I always looked at it as, okay, so what? It fucking bombed. Like, that's what makes it funny, is it bombed. You know what I mean? That's why. I mean, did we ever do a bit after that? I think I just fucking totally.
I mean, bits, but nothing like that. Like we did like trivia games.
Yeah.
Remember we did like trivia games
Who's smarter than a fifth grader?
and stuff like that. And Missy had like some awesome fires. But like, yeah, we didn't really do like pre-recorded bits anymore.
No, that ruined
That
it.
was like beginning of the end. Yeah.
Now, what made it so bad? I don't remember.
It was just we laughed about it. Chris, you remember we were sitting in the car laughing about it because the idea of that was funny.
Yeah.
But then
I
once
still maintain the idea of it was hysterical. It
was. It's just it didn't translate the way we thought it would be. Like when we even hearing it, I was like, this is not what I was thinking. And I know Chris was thinking the same thing.
Right.
So
I guess the execution wasn't what you thought. You had a different thing in mind for the execution.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah, right.
Oh man, how about this one, dude? This was great too.
Oh, Count Blackula.
Remember that,
Yeah,
dude?
We just hung out the other night at the draft.
Count Blackula?
Yeah, that was.
Oh, I remember that.
Remember Count Blackula? Oh,
yeah, that
was
cool.
real fun.
Is that a cringe?
Yeah.
Who?
No, that was funny.
No, that was a funny.
I was
that
in
was
Creepy Clinton.
Hey, how you doing?
Creepy Clinton.
Creepy Clinton.
Yeah,
that
you
was
see them
fun.
titties, Missy. Yeah, Creepy Clinton.
Earlier, DB put up a comment while Missy was telling her story that I used to always. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, that honestly, as bad as that was for me, it was one of the funnest things to talk.
Absolutely.
What, the Christmas
gifts?
Yeah, that was fucking
Christmas
hilarious.
Yeah, that was fun.
Yeah.
I don't regret that at all.
Do you still talk to her?
Oh God, no. Her husband has to worry about those awful Christmas gifts now.
That's fair.
That shit.
She was not the one.
No.
No, I agree with that.
That was fun.
That couldn't have been good for you every Christmas.
My
That
biggest
must have put
regret
some
besides
pressure.
Haitian Idol, though, I was talking about a chick that I hooked up with in a pool.
Yeah, I
don't know
remember
if
that.
you guys remember that.
Absolutely.
Okay. I described her in a way that was not flattering.
No.
And I didn't know that she was listening, and she did, and she literally like contemplated suicide.
Oh.
Fabio.
So I apologized in person, over the phone, through email, through text, you name it.
Man.
I bought.
Is she still alive?
Flowers for the girl. Like, I was just incredibly apologetic and sincere. And I was like, you know what, that was bad on me because I was using that as comedy, and it was not the smartest thing to do.
Shit. Do you still talk to her?
No. No.
Is she alive?
No.
Did she die?
Yeah. No.
Jesus,
No.
Miss, why's everybody gonna die?
No.
I don't know, because people die.
Marco, you should put a counter on the screen of how many people Missy thinks die.
I should. I'd put a counter on that. I don't know. Jesus,
People die,
man.
man. It happens.
Yeah,
I mean, of
that's
course.
true.
Yeah, well, listen, me, Bob, and
I know. I'm real happy that you guys are all alive.
we just lost a
really
good
a year
high school
ago,
friend.
little over
Yeah.
a year ago.
Who did you guys lose?
A friend of ours.
The Haitian?
No.
The one that reminded us about Haitian Idol.
He used to listen to our shit all the time. He used to be
I'm sorry.
but at the same time, he used to be the same. He's like, you guys.
That was again to a podcast with.
Yeah. He said you guys. He always said you guys are not doing enough. You guys have.
What's his
something.
name?
Brian.
Archangel Brian.
Yeah. He was right. He said he always said, you guys have something. But it was hard at that time. Like Bob said, we lived in South Jersey. These people were going above the Comedy Cellar to do podcasts with. How about the time we went up there? You guys were up there, and I'm sitting out there with Chris Rock and Tracy Morgan and Bobby Kelly. Like, I'm sitting out there just listening to these three go at 4
I
hours.
remember
go
that.
at it. Yeah. It was like fucking nuts.
Yeah.
I might not have been there for that one. You and Missy went one time.
I think it was me and Missy. Missy was upstairs. I don't know, doing something.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, but like all those guys are doing good. Like the Legion of Skanks are fucking killing it.
Yeah, they're killing it, man.
Louis J. Gomez, even our old friend who used to call our show all the time. She's doing good. She works for that podcast network that's still around.
Shannon.
Shannon.
She's doing great. Yeah, Shannon's podcast is so good.
She produces and she's really.
It's so good.
She's come a long way from being the Shannon I used to call our show to now.
Yeah, she's amazing.
Imagine if we lived up north or in New York.
Yeah.
Things could have been different.
Yeah. I the more I think about it, the more you're right. Like at that point in time,
we're in the armpit of the United States. Like, I mean, there's nothing.
Yeah.
Nothing happens here. We're surrounded by nothing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Even though Philly's right over the bridge, Philly's not the mecca of where shit happens.
No,
you know,
absolutely not.
No. I mean, I think it used to be
back
back in
guys
the day.
that live. Did you ever hear of a podcast called "Are You Garbage"?
Oh yeah.
Okay, those guys are from Philly. Yeah. They moved to New York because that's where, and now they're huge.
Yeah,
they're in Atlantic City like this weekend or something.
Yeah, they're humongous.
I don't know why there's fireworks going off.
Oh, I listen. I set this up. There's fireworks going off for the reunion.
Hello, world.
I said
I can fucking see them. This is cool.
I set up fireworks. Yeah, Missy, show us. Because
my shed is blocking it.
We're all old. Oh, look at that. Oh, awesome. Great.
All right.
Thanks, Miss. Thank you.
Sorry, I don't know what the fuck they're doing.
I want to play. I want to play one more clip that I have.
Okay.
Go ahead. This isn't the one I said don't play, is it?
No.
What the fuck are you talking about? Fucking spit it
No, I deleted it.
Welcome to the abortion. Dangling from my nuts. I'm getting it.
Jesus Christ, why is my brain not work?
You're listening to the Jersey Jerk Show.
Yeah, so that was another clip. I wish I could.
That was just an intro.
Yeah, that's just an intro. Yeah, like I said, I didn't have access. Not that I could play a lot of our clips because they were,
Hey, Marco brought this to my attention the other day. He sent me a clip of $2 hot dog, $1 water.
Oh, I love that song.
Remember that shit? Remember that?
Yeah,
that was again.
That.
Again, that was
$2 hot dog, $1 water. I looked for him when I was in Nashville. I couldn't find him anywhere.
Yeah, I still talk to him this day. He reached out to me.
Have you seen him in Nashville? I've seen you've been there.
No, I haven't seen him in Nashville. He was always traveling to Dubai or some shit. He's loaded. I don't know.
God.
But yeah, $2 hot dog, $1 water, man.
$2 hot dog, $1 water. $2 hot dog, $1 water.
He'll still to this day say it's because of us that he, blew up. Like. I mean, somebody from Good Morning America watched our podcast.
I don't know. I'm going to go with the $2 hot dog, $1.
$2 hot dog, $1 water speaks itself, Marco.
I mean,
yeah.
Yeah. I mean,
it's good marketing.
Yeah. But listen, again, he's another guy that texts me and says, it's all started with you guys. Like, it all started with us. Somebody that worked, Missy, you're breaking up. Somebody that worked for Good Morning America contacted him and said, hey, I saw you on this podcast. And we were the only podcast that he went on. And got him on Good Morning America. Now, they would never say our name because of our material, obviously. But, like, it was always something that we were almost, close.
The only thing I'm learning about this episode that we're doing is that we're owed some serious royalties.
I agree with that. You want me to hire? Hey, we'll call Kleinfeld. Kleinfeld will come get us.
Yeah.
He'll get us some money.
I still talk to him. So do you.
No shit, he's one of my closest
You
friends.
talk to him still too, right, Marco?
Of course.
Yeah, he's fucking awesome.
Partner's my lawyer. Of course. Yeah.
Yeah, he's a good one. Yeah, he's cool.
Yeah, he's a great dude. But yeah, you're right, Bob. People owe us royalties.
Give us our money, bitches.
I want reparations, goddammit.
Right. Yeah, reparations. Is there anything that you regret from doing the podcast? Like, is there anything you're like, man, I regret not doing this, or I regret that we did this, or Bob, Chris, Missy, or anything that you guys regret or that comes to mind? You don't have to answer if there's nothing that comes to mind. But
I think Chris regrets staying on as long as he did.
That's a given. We already know that. Missy, anything that you regret?
I regret that Missy's in Baghdad right now.
I don't know what the. I've seen a full-blown fireworks show. This is cool as fuck.
All right, focus.
I regret quitting.
You regret quitting?
Yeah, I regret quitting.
Even though it was kind of, you needed it for your mental health? You kind of needed to quit, right? To get your mental health back.
I did.
So
I did.
Let me ask you a question about that. How come you didn't like sit us aside and said, listen, like I'm going through some shit? Did you feel like you couldn't, or did you feel like you didn't know how to?
I didn't know how to. I had no idea.
You didn't trust us to sit there with you and say, all right, well, listen, why don't you, handle your business.
It wasn't about you guys. It was about me.
I know, but you
I didn't know what I was.
Okay.
A million miles a minute all the time.
Yeah.
It wasn't until I slowed down that I figured it out.
Right.
I had fucking no idea. I would be dead right now if I didn't fucking quit.
Jesus. I don't know if I
No,
feel
I
bad
wasn't
about
okay.
that.
No, I wasn't okay. No, I wasn't good.
Okay.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
But
Yeah,
I love I love that, like, I don't know, for some reason, like, the whole time I still, like, knew you guys were always there. Maybe I am gonna cry.
God, don't cry.
Okay.
Don't.
No.
But, like, I needed
Cry. There's no reason to cry.
I needed space, and I was, like, never giving myself space. So, if that makes sense, it makes sense. If it doesn't, it doesn't.
No. It was obvious you were overwhelmed by so many things at that time that you just need to walk away from shit. And it is what it is. I mean, it's not like we were paying our bills with this stuff. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Right.
So.
But there were we would have these. So this is what I miss the most, I think. We would have deep conversations about the universe and space and how insignificant we all were in the grand scheme of things, and that would always make me feel good. And I missed that.
I must have tuned you out during those conversations.
Yeah, I think I fell asleep.
Yeah, I don't remember that either.
We would talk about space and stuff.
We would? You sure you got the right three guys?
You don't remember that?
No, I don't remember. I am old, but I don't remember.
Well, maybe on another timeline I was talking about space. You guys knew I love Neil deGrasse Tyson.
Well, yes, I do remember you liking him and discussing that dude.
Oh, yeah. I think you know what I think it is. I think you were trying to talk about space this time, and we didn't go with you.
Oh yeah, nobody would shut the fuck up and listen to me.
There and here, yeah, and that's what led to the demise. We wouldn't listen. The sound bites would just go, "You whore." The sound bites would just keep coming.
So that's what it was.
Yeah.
Right. The sound bites were we just drowned her out with sound bites.
I feel like this is
yeah.
I
think that was the finale.
No. You think that was it?
What?
The fireworks?
Missy
Yeah, it's
looks like
over. That was the finale.
she's like a puppy. That's just.
Okay, I was going to say, because it reminded me of the early 90s during the Gulf War when CNN would have people on the ground and you would hear the bombs.
I'm here live from Baghdad. Let's talk about space.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
Let's talk about space. Hello, world.
Hello, world. Tabitha is my orb
I like
weaver spider that lives on my porch.
I like your
Don't mind the
shit. I like your
fireworks.
shit.
Total
Hello, world.
destruction.
I remember the squirrels eating meat.
The
Meatballs on the
squirrels
side
and
of the
stuff.
fucking road.
The squirrels eat meatballs. I forgot about that.
That was
Yeah,
insane.
yep.
And then Chris's
Yeah.
famous line: "The fucking squirrel."
That's what squirrels do.
Yes, that's what the squirrel.
But he ate it like a gentleman. I remember he had little balls.
The only thing
little
Missy
squirrel
left
gentleman.
the only thing Missy left out of that story was the squirrel tying a napkin around on its neck
Had a little
and then
fork and
sharpening
knife.
its utensils before it just yeah.
Oh my god!
Yeah.
I forgot
Those
about
were the
the
days,
squirrel.
man.
I'm telling you,
Yeah.
man. Like that hard drive that I left at Chris's house has a lot of good fucking clips on there. That
Well, if I'm not mistaken, I think I have a hard drive that has every episode we ever did.
yeah, that's good. Keep it
So-
locked under lock and key.
We never put anything in the ether. We never put it in
Huh?
the cloud. There's nothing in the ether.
No, for a while we had that streaming. For a while, then
Yeah.
people could download our stuff. But
Yeah, but
you could only
it's-
hold
yeah,
so much, and then
Right. It's,
and then we
I
got
mean,
rid of it
haven't-
because
Yeah.
How long have you guys not been doing a show?
Ooh. Bob, we did it.
What did
We
we-
did it. I remember you had COVID at one point when COVID was COVID. God, I don't even know, man.
I think it was like 20 or 21, maybe.
21.
Oh wow, you did it for a while.
We did. We tried to keep it
No,
going,
Missy,
man.
you left in what, 19?
I thought it was
I think you left in
2018. Was it
Maybe it
2019?
was. I
don't know.
remember.
No, maybe you're right. I don't remember. I thought it was 2019, and I remember Chris stopped not too long after you.
Yeah.
Actually, I stopped immediately
Well,
after
Chris
you.
used to say it.
Yeah.
Huh?
You would always say it.
Say what?
That you're like, as soon as Missy's done, I'm not doing this shit anymore.
It was not to be an asshole, but it was just getting boring. Like, and the shows just drug on way too long, and we did no fucking prep whatsoever. It was like I was watching that new Costner movie on HBO the other night. What is it, Horizon or something?
Horizon, yeah.
Okay, that shit is 3 hours long. You let me edit that movie, I'd have that down to 1 hour and 50 minutes.
Well,
And it was good. It was just like it took me 2 nights to watch it. Like nobody wants
could have
to
been
listen
worse.
to
It could have been
podcast.
the Snyder Cut of Justice League.
I love that actually. I thought it was great. That I'll spend.
Oh, I thought it was
4
great
hours
too. It was long.
Who's going to
It
spend
was
2.5
long.
hours on a podcast?
Right. But Chris,
Yeah.
is there? I mean, did you at least have fun at some point during the?
No, I
during
had
the
a
ride?
blast most of it. Yeah,
Okay.
it just kind of got stale towards the end.
Yeah, and I 100% agree with you on that one, man.
And like we relied way too much on Fob to do everything.
I agree with that too.
I agree.
It was just like we came in, everybody came in, we sat down. It's like, all right, Fob, talk.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, so what did we talk about today?
Instead of us trying to, take 15 minutes before the show and like, all right, what's going on in the world today? This is what we're going to talk about, and turn on the mics. It was just like, turn on the mics and let's go.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then, after the show, we'd be like, oh, yeah, did you see this in the news? Blah, blah,
Right.
blah. We talked for a half hour. We laughed our
Right.
balls off. And it's like, if we would have taken fucking 10 minutes before the show, this could have been the show, and we could have been out of here in 45 minutes and given something funny to listen to.
Yeah,
I agree.
Chris, you nailed it, Chris.
100%.
That's what it became. And
yeah, I mean, like we talk about what we could have been, but let's face it, professionals prepare no matter what job it is.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Yeah.
You know, and we just did no prep. And for doing no prep whatsoever, I thought it was pretty fucking funny.
Yeah.
I thought we did pretty well. I don't know, and this is just me personally, because like when I used to listen to Stern, my favorite parts of the show were just when the four of them would just sit there and bullshit. Like I wasn't big on the interviews. I did like a lot of them.
Yeah.
But like I loved when they just sat there and just talked about whatever was on their mind. I thought that was the best part of our show.
Yeah.
I didn't like. I know you have to do interviews to bring in more listeners. Like I get that, and I loved what my favorite was always Robert Kelly. I loved when Robert called in, and I loved when Rob Sprance called in. Like they were my two favorites.
Yes.
Yeah.
Everybody else, not that they weren't funny, because I mean I missed Big J Okerson. And it was hysterical, but like I could have done without a lot of the interviews. Like I loved us just sitting there bullshitting. Like that was my favorite part of the show.
Yeah.
I don't know how well it translated though, because you know when it's just like when you're hearing the same story, I'm hearing the same story for the fifth fucking time.
You're right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It got to be too much, man. It really did.
But I did have a great time doing it. It just towards the end, it just got like, all right, this is getting boring.
Let's be honest. The one thing we did consistently was we just entertained ourselves.
Yeah.
You know?
Did you ever think that we just listen? When I said when we all got together and said let's do a podcast, and did you ever think it would end up, you know, going as far as it went when we started? You know?
Wait, can you say that again? Because you cut out for a minute.
Did you ever think when we started this thing that it would go as far as it went? You know? I mean,
you mean as far as that fucking truck in the background?
Yeah, I know. Missy, are they cutting your grass? What the fuck is that?
I don't know. I guess they're leaving the fireworks. I'm unsure.
Jesus, put an idol on that thing. I mean, think about it. We had eyes on us. Dude, we had a lot of eyes on us.
So, like, I know I came in later, but, like, I always thought we would be way bigger than we were.
Yeah. I don't know. That was the goal, but like Chris said, we didn't do anything really about it, honestly. We talked a lot. We never did it.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah, but you guys remember I used to make, like...
At one point, I even remember, now that we're talking about this, I remember everybody was assigned stuff to do, and none of us did it. So we
never did it.
There's no one person to blame. There's no one person to blame.
Yeah.
I don't disagree with any of that.
I don't think it was in our hearts to actually do it, to be honest with you.
I think we were all going through shit, too, by the way.
Listen, we put our
There were so many things that we couldn't, like, authentically say.
Yeah.
Because of, like, our lives. So it'd be like, oh, don't talk about this, and you can't talk about that, and you can't talk about that.
Yeah, well.
And that, like, and you want to protect your people, so you're, like, walking on eggshells a little, and you're like, oh, shit, don't say this, don't say that, don't. So that, like, added this extra layer of, like, oh, fuck, like, what are we doing? Because what's going on in our real life is fucking entertaining, but also we can't talk about. So even though Fabio almost made some girl kill herself, and, you know, like, that was him being tempted. Get what I'm saying? Think about all the conversations beforehand where we're like, don't talk about this, and don't talk about that, and don't talk about that, which would lead us to, like, dead ends a lot.
Yeah.
Is that inaccurate?
No, that's accurate.
That's accurate. Although I do think we did put our lives out there a lot.
I definitely went overboard with mine. I can't speak for everybody else.
No,
I think
Fabio definitely did. Chris was good. Margo
Chris
was good.
You-
I treaded a fine line.
Do you think I was good though when it came
Chris
to my
was the
divorce?
smartest of all of us. He said,
No. Chris was the smartest.
Chris
hands
was the
down.
smartest by far.
Yeah.
Stayed out of that shit.
I did tell the hooker story.
The hooker story, right? I mean, that was
which is disgusting. But
Nobody knows who the fuck you are, though. They can't even figure it out if they tried.
well,
You can follow the breadcrumbs with all of us idiots.
I mean, if somebody really wanted to figure it out, I can't imagine it'd be all that hard.
I remember the one line that got everybody. Yeah, looking more like Red Fox instead of Megan Fox.
Red Fox. Yeah.
I know, it was a man, right?
It was not a man.
Oh, no. Chris. Chris was a smart one because he limited it, and here we are talking about you're bringing boyfriends in. Bob's talking about girlfriend. I'm signing a divorce paper on fucking live. Like, what the fuck were we doing?
No, and you can only handle one thing at a time. So it's like you can't put that shit on blast, man.
I mean, for the most part, we
that
do
ain't
it.
healthy.
It's not healthy.
It's not healthy.
No, it's not healthy.
Definitely not.
I think we're just going for that shock value too, man.
Well, that's
but we're biting our nose off to spite our faces. Like, come on, man.
I mean, dude, we have people.
That ain't smart.
We have people all over the world listening to us.
But that was the other thing I think that contributed to our downfall. We were so stuck in the past.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like podcast, which was fairly new at the time, and yet we tried so hard to be radio centric. And it was like, I don't want to be called a shock jock. That's stupid. We're not shock jocks. We're just people talking about regular, everyday shit that most people can relate to. That was the bottom line for me. I don't know about everybody else.
Yeah.
But it was like, I don't want to I don't want to do something just to shock people.
No.
I just want to say shit. And if it shocks them, great. But hopefully they're laughing and not being shocked.
I just want to make people laugh.
I feel like Jason.
That was that was the point of for me. It's just let's just make people laugh.
My intention was always laughter. Like, it was always laughter.
Yeah.
100%.
Laughing and having a good time. The other, you know what? You said something about regretting the drinking show. That was a fucking train wreck.
I don't even remember that.
Well, I don't know what the fuck you're talking about.
Yeah.
So what, did we just get wasted?
Yeah.
Yeah, we did a St. Patty's Day show.
Yeah.
And we got fucking hammered and high during when we take commercial breaks.
Yes. I do
We
remember.
smoked weed?
Yes.
Did
Yes,
I?
You, me, and Chris went out back on the deck, and we were all fucking hitting.
Oh my fucking god!
A bowl.
Yeah.
Yeah, we were fucking obliterated.
And what did we talk about?
Oh, well, no, I don't fucking remember.
Okay, cool.
But I know it was a horrible show because I listened back to it and I was like, we can't put this up. This is fucking terrible.
Oh, good.
It's like we forgot we were doing a podcast.
Yeah.
No, I think we put it up. I'm just saying we can't. We shouldn't. But we did put it up.
We did anyway. We did anyway.
Regrets or hindsight.
I mean, listen.
Right. We live and we learn.
Some of these people still contact me. The people that listen to us overseas, like I forget their names.
The dude from England.
The dude from England. There's a drummer that played in the band that found us from England. There's
what about the cardiologist from
Dr. Z?
Yeah,
Dr. Z. I have not heard from him.
Dr. Z, how is he?
I don't know. He sent a message a few years ago to the jerks. I don't even know how to get in there anymore.
Dr. Z was the shit.
And he asked how we were. He made a joke and then that was it. And I don't know what happened.
Was it about me being dead?
No. But
What about
Dr. Z-
Michael? I think that was
yes.
Yeah, I still follow him on Instagram. He owns his own yoga studio.
Yeah. He's still a bunny rabbit. Yeah, still a bunny rabbit.
24/7 balls in the.
He's doing good, man. He's knitting
He's
pink
doing
sweaters.
great.
Yeah, he's doing great. Looks but people still fucking Joe Falsetti is watching on Instagram. I mean, there's people in here that
I remember him.
Yeah, Joe Falsetti. There's who's the other guy was in here? Man, there was a bunch of people in there earlier.
So Chris, I was in New Hope like 2 years ago. Like with this person. And I went to the bathroom and this guy walks up to this person and says, like, is that Missy from the Jersey Jerks?
You're fucking famous, miss.
Was the person you were with, did he know about that or no?
Yeah, because he had listened to the show before because we had been friends. So, like, he had listened to it and knew that the Jersey Jerks was a thing.
Yeah.
And he was like, yeah, it is. And he's like, this fucking guy knows who you are from the Jersey Jerks. And I was like, what? That's so cool.
That sounds like my worst fucking nightmare.
That is, like, we fed ducks.
Like not just from the Jerks. Like
we
just
had an experience
somebody from
together.
high school that I haven't seen. Like I talked to like 9 people and I'm cool with that.
I mean, Bob, I texted you that one fucking Instagram message that dude sent. He's finally doing something with music, and he's like, "Are you from that show?" And I'm like, "Yeah, that was." He's like, "I knew you sounded familiar." So it's like people still. It's fucking weird. Even in Disney World, I was in Disney World. Somebody was like, "Hey, are you from the?" I'm like, "How the fuck do you even remember?"
How the fuck do people remember?
I don't
that
understand. Shit? Oh, I still listen to replays. I'm like, oh my god, like
where? Tell them.
They
ask
download
them where they are.
You can download them to your computer. You don't forget. You don't have to listen to them and stream them. You download them to your computer. Don't forget, Spotify wasn't around when we were there. Like, there's a lot of
Chris,
things.
do you have a TikTok?
No. I mean, I do just to watch videos, but like I don't follow anybody or anything like that.
Chris, you watch Hot Chicks on there?
No. I watch anything,
I talk
that my brother or somebody else sends, and that's it.
Okay.
I
never was big into social media, but
yeah.
No.
Yeah, you kind of have to have it if you want to watch videos that people send you.
Yeah, because a lot of shit's funny. There's a lot of funny shit out there too.
TikTok is good.
Not for nothing. I don't have TikTok, but all the TikTok videos I watch are always on YouTube, so I'm not really missing out on anything.
I do TikTok.
I mean, yeah, Missy. I did find Missy. She popped up on my feed.
I'm
Hello
Alchemist.
World. Yeah.
Hello World.
Hello World. I did find.
I have a tagline.
It's kind of big for what I do, so I need it. You know what I mean? So
yeah, it's huge.
Yeah, I have to be heavily involved. So
I just like it.
Yeah, no, I'm slowly sliding into
everybody.
Dirty, and I'm okay with it.
Are you 50 years old yet? You are?
Yeah.
I'm
this year.
45.
This year. No
I'm
shit.
45.
Your
Isn't
teeth
that
are
crazy? I'm 45 years old. I'm so proud.
Yeah, but your teeth are only 1. How great is that?
I know. So I think about that. I'm like, I'm always gonna age, but my teeth never will.
Right.
Got these bright ass
That's kind of
white
cool.
teeth.
How awesome is that?
That's pretty fucking awesome.
That's fantastic. Yeah,
Clear
I'm
choice,
50.
Mel Laurel.
It sucks.
How much did they cost you?
$60,000.
50.
Within
60. Look at them; they're perfect.
With
You gotta
insurance?
be mine. 60 grand.
Yeah,
with insurance.
insurance doesn't cover it.
Yeah, insurance doesn't cover nephews.
They covered $1,500 for my deductible. Go fuck yourself, Chris.
There it is.
No, it's considered cosmetic.
Did it really cost you that much?
Yeah.
Good for you.
Thank you.
My insurance does over it.
I started to make good choices eventually.
I don't know. That's a big nut to fucking take on.
It's not the first big nut she swallowed.
Whatever.
And we're back.
You know what I think about a lot?
And we're back.
Remember that one clip you used to play all the time? So Chris used to play this one clip all the time, and it was of this like porno. And of the girl like glug, 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 glug. Do you know what I'm talking about?
Absolutely.
Yeah. I think I did that.
It haunts me.
Chris, you didn't have porn clips, did you?
What's that?
Oh my god, it was so bad.
You want to really haunt you? I found it while I was watching an actual porno.
Oh my god. It's so bad.
Quack, 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 quack.
Yes!
You hated that.
I still do, but why do I think about it?
It still haunts you to this day? Is that what you're saying?
Oh, no bullshit. No bullshit. No, but so let me talk about something positive Chris has done that still resonates with me.
Okay.
So I remember one time on the show that he said that I was probably actually smart because I read a lot of books. And I read books, and sometimes I'm like, am I smart? And I'll hear Chris in my head going, you read a lot of books, sure. I think you're probably smart. And I'm like,
he said that?
Yeah.
Yes.
We already established.
Chris has had my back more than any of you.
I was drinking during every show.
You were.
Doesn't matter. Chris has always been my kindred jerk.
Kindred jerk.
I will say one thing, like when we were talking about some of the funniest shit Missy said, and it was only like everybody brings up something stupid that she said, but she said something, and I'm gonna fuck the joke up because I can't remember it. But she said something that made me laugh so fucking hard. She was talking about blowjobs, and she was saying she doesn't do it right, so nobody ever asked her to do it again, like vacuuming. And I don't know why, but that just had me fucking dying laughing.
Missy said a lot of shit.
That's a real thing.
Yeah, like that. To me, that was like it was real though. It wasn't like you weren't being stupid and you didn't say anything stupid. Like it was just like a normal conversation thing that you said that I thought was fucking hysterical.
You know, Missy, I take offense to what you said about Chris having your back.
Why?
I can't tell you how many hours we spent on the phone of me talking you off the ledge because of some fucking weirdo you were dating at the time.
Yeah, Missy, explain yourself.
Not only that, when we were in Cape May, I was trying to get you to not sleep in your car. Everyone else was like, fuck her, went to bed. And I'm sitting there like, come on, don't be out here, come inside. And you were like, yeah, I'm good. You just like fucking shush me at every corner, man. I was like, all right, I tried.
My help only goes so far. I'm not a babysitter.
That's true, Chris, man. True, Chris.
I'm only joking. I was only kidding about that. I'm fine. You're cool.
No, I didn't give a shit about Missy. I was good.
Yeah, no, I mean, I
already knew you didn't, Marco. I always knew I was just some money symbol to you or something. You're right, Fabio. I'm sorry.
No, I was kidding. I was totally kidding.
I do miss you.
We did have deep conversations.
I know. And I can't believe we're finally talking. Did you miss me?
I never went anywhere. You left. I didn't.
I tried to reach out to you, and you would ignore me.
No, you didn't. My phone never rang.
This is inaccurate, I feel.
No, it's not.
I never did. I was a pussy.
I still have the same fucking number, and I still have all your old texts. The last text I got from you was when you were texting all of us after you walked down the show saying you weren't doing the show anymore.
And
I
not to
remember,
play any clips.
Wait,
No, I'm
what?
just saying, that was the
Oh, I
last
did.
text
I made
ever.
demands. I listened to your demand show, and you guys were cunts. I was like, oh, cool. I like you set all these boundaries, and they're crossing every single one. Thanks, guys.
What did you think? You were one of us. Did you think that was going to fly?
No, we didn't
with
talk
us
about anything
three?
specifically. We just
No,
read your
I
demands.
didn't
That's
know.
all.
Yeah.
I didn't know.
It was like
I didn't know.
It was like a rider list. It was like your rider list for concerts. I want green M&Ms. I want Jack
I know.
Daniels only.
Well, like I said, regret is that me doing that.
Nah, it's all good, man.
No,
all
because
good.
I was fucked up, man. And it took like several fucking years for me to get out of it. But you guys were right at the end. And I remember you said something, and when you said it, it made me so fucking angry because you were right. And you're like,
you know what's
fuck
funny?
this
I can't
guy.
even remember
She'll leave her job. If her job was like, go leave this guy, she'll fucking pick her job over this guy in a million years. And I was like, huh? No, and then so we broke up because you were right. And I was like, shit, fuck. Mirror, I have to look in the mirror now. And that was like unfortunate.
Yeah.
I think Missy, we always knew you better than you thought we did. Always.
Yeah. Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you for being good friends.
Yeah, for most of the time.
Yeah, I mean, we were still dicks.
I do wish at the end that you guys just let me be me more.
Listen, I honestly didn't know all that shit until after you
Yeah.
had already gone.
Yeah.
I just
Like
wanted to
about
talk
you
about
wanting to be you or whatever
spiders.
more. Yeah. And space and the time continuum and shit like that.
And how everything is an illusion.
Right.
And
there we go.
And that.
And everything starts with an idea.
Chris is snoring right now.
Missy also asked the golden question one time on our show. Do humans have gizzards?
Yeah, you're right. Do humans have gizzards?
This is a question that I still ask people.
Well, your human did when it came out your womb.
It had
or
it
do I
had
not have
plates
a
on it, like it was a Stegosaurus.
Did you
It
go
was
to
a
church?
devil.
You should have gone to church and got your vagina blessed.
I did. I found God.
You found God?
You follow me on TikTok. You know about my God. I found God.
You did.
2 years
Did you
ago, I
really?
found God.
Did you really? Or are you joking?
No,
You're serious?
100%.
Oh,
I went sober. Dude, for 2 years, I was done. I was like sober in therapy.
wait. Did you
I
say
found
went
God.
past tense sober? Yeah. Did you say went?
No, I'm still
sober?
sober.
You don't drink anymore?
No, I drank alcohol.
Oh, okay.
And
That
he
is my
wakes up.
God. Oh my God. So my God is alcohol. Oh, okay.
I'm sober.
Hello.
Yeah, I drink
Look at
alcohol.
where I work.
No, because she said I went sober 2 years ago.
No, just to see if
When
drinking was
I've
the
already
problem.
watched her like pound like 4 beers.
I don't drink beer.
Oh,
I drink Surfside.
Oh, okay.
Oh, you're basic.
Okay. Product
Dude, it's
placement.
pretty
Nice.
much non-alcoholic, honestly.
Yeah, it's nothing in there.
There's no alcohol in here. It's non-alcoholic.
No.
Basic.
Yeah, I don't
Go
drink
fuck
anymore.
yourself.
I don't drink anymore either.
Oh, you don't? What do you
No.
do for fun?
I don't.
Oh.
Listen, I field so many questions about Fob.
You remember all that TV you stopped watching?
Yeah, you started watching
All
it?
that TV you stopped watching? I started watching all of it.
Well, thank you for that.
I'm
I
watching
appreciate it.
enough
I didn't
TV
need that.
No problem.
Everybody asked the question, have you talked to Fob? Have you seen Fob? Why is he not? Oh, God. Ask
No,
him.
this
I
is
don't know
the
what to
first-
tell you.
Well, I
Bob
work
is a
overnight.
star. What do you mean?
That too.
I work overnights. It's hard to have a social
You work
life.
overnight? You work overnight?
Yeah. I'm off this week. I work overnight.
Are you going to switch
So
to
it's
a
hard to have
different time frame?
Eventually, yeah. Eventually, but
when he
not right
starts
this
taking
second.
over my podcast, he can switch times.
So,
Yeah, right. Exactly.
statistically speaking, people that work shift work will die quicker.
Yeah, I'm getting there.
Okay,
I'm
so
getting
you
there.
should not work that anymore.
Yeah, no, I'll be dead soon. Sure.
Jesus Christ.
You're there.
I can't have 2 in 2 years, man. I can't do it.
I used
Don't
to-
do that.
I used to joke on the podcast that I wouldn't see 65. I don't think it's a joke anymore, to be quite honest with you.
Why?
Jesus.
Because of the
It's just-
because of the shift work.
No. I'm just probably the most
You
unhealthy
traveling.
person on the planet.
What do you eat for food? Chris, how you doing over
Mostly dig out the garbage.
there? You should eat Whole Foods.
What do you got in your refrigerator?
You want to see what's in my refrigerator?
Let me fucking see. I'm hungry.
Right. Whole Foods.
Oh, that's boring. Chris is sleeping again.
Space.
Oh my God.
What is that?
I got a lot of this. I got this. I got salad. I'm doing good.
It looks like it.
Good for you.
Good for you.
I am. Look at my teeth.
Your teeth are bright white, man. It's,
Of course they are. I paid 60 grand. They better be.
Jesus God, Missy, 60 grand?
What the fuck? Everybody has bills, man. Why not have a bill with something you like?
That's like a Mercedes Benz.
Yeah, she's
It's
got
what?
a Mercedes Benz in her mouth. That's
It's
great.
It's a car,
Yeah.
and I get to chill and not die, which I love.
Huh?
I like that I'm not dying anymore. I have, like severe periodontal disease,
Huh?
like severe. So all this part of my jaw is gone, and all this part of my jaw is gone. It had to get scoped out.
Because of the new teeth?
I almost died. Nobody understands.
So how many times did you almost die since you left the podcast?
Twice. Only twice.
That sounds
When
good.
when I would almost die, I would rearrange things. You know, I would travel to space. I would quantum leap.
You remember this? You remember this soundbite, Missy? Oh my God, I almost died. Oh my God, I almost died.
That was the funniest shit ever. Sometimes it comes up in a reel on Instagram.
Really?
Yeah, because it was from that show.
Yeah,
When
workaholic.
the guy fell out of
Yeah.
the tree.
Yeah. Yeah.
That was cool.
Yeah, he almost hung himself by accident.
Yeah. Oh my God, I almost died. That was so funny.
I specifically ripped that clip for you because you used to say that a lot.
Yeah.
When we
Yeah.
did the podcast, you almost 3-4 times a year.
I know I've made better decisions since then.
I know. You only almost died twice since you left the podcast. That's fantastic.
I know. See? Onwards and upwards.
Yeah.
Right, exactly.
So, I guess rounding this thing out, would you guys do it all over again? If I said, "Yo, let's get don't." I'm not hinting or anything. I'm just saying, hypothetically, I said, "Yo, let's go round 2." I know Chris doesn't even have to answer, but he can obviously just say it. But
I would do it.
would you do it all over again?
I wouldn't do it every week.
Huh?
I wouldn't do it every week, and I'd only do it if we actually had, like, real, like Chris was saying earlier, what we were lacking. If the stuff we were lacking wasn't there anymore, and we were fully prepared, I would do it, but I wouldn't do it every week. I'd do it every so often.
Every week is a lot. I don't do mine every week. It's too, like you said, it's too much.
Like every
I
week,
feel like
maybe
that's
once
a
a month.
disservice to your 700 followers.
Nah, they're Mercy followers, I'm sure.
Yeah, it's probably
Mercy.
620 after this
Oh,
show.
Marco.
What'd you say, dickhead? I didn't hear you.
Said it's probably 620 after this show.
No, I would do it. I love doing it. I'm not even gonna lie. It was fun.
Well, you know, so the podcast I do now is music based for the most part. We talk the music business. Then I have some guests on. I got a couple cool people in the works. You guys are gonna laugh at one of them. I'm not gonna say it now because I don't want to get my hopes high. But I did talk to.
Can you give us a hint?
Huh?
Can you give us a hint?
Yeah, he's one of my man. Is my man crush, not the Man Crush Hall of Fame, but Man Crush.
Not the Man Crush Hall of Fame.
Not Matthew McConaughey, who Rob Grant.
Oh, then I know who it is. I know who it is.
Yeah,
I know exactly who it is.
I had a nice conversation with him at a. Yeah.
Give me the initials.
DW.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yep.
Oh, look at me and Chris.
Yeah, we had a nice little thing going on. We had a nice little moment there for a
Look
couple
at
minutes.
you shooting your shot. Go, Marco.
I'm shooting my shot, baby. I'm bringing him home. He's coming home to me. So you guys would do it.
Proud of you.
Chris, you wouldn't do it. You're done. Yeah, I know you would be. I figured that much.
Chris, do you want to go
Chris,
just drink beer somewhere soon?
Yeah, I'll go.
Cool. Is
Chris,
your phone number the same?
Yeah.
If you were in a different line of work, would you do it?
No, he can murder people and still have his job.
If I could survive without a job, it wouldn't matter. I would definitely do it. But I can't worry about me or any one of us saying something stupid that gets us in trouble if this ever became popular.
Right.
You know what I mean?
I know exactly what you mean.
It'd be up in like 15 years, though.
Yeah.
All right, so we just need two things from you then. Your soundboard and my headphones.
That's gone. The headphones I still got. Hold on, it's still on. Let me open it up, see if anything happens.
I'll die.
I still got a computer there. We got microphones.
Yeah,
we got everything there.
Missy, if you go out drinking with Chris, you can get it from him then.
What? The soundboard?
The headphones. The headphones.
No, I agree.
It's all gone.
My headphones are still there.
Yeah. If you don't renew it every year, it deletes itself.
Oh, gotcha. Well, yeah, we should get together for a beer or for some type of beverage. That would be nice. I don't know if we're gonna get Fob out, but we could try.
Bob, you don't leave the house at all?
I'll go out.
Only to work? Are
not,
you a vampire?
It's not that. It's like, no, working overnight is kind of hard to go out when you gotta, like, I'm waking up when most people are getting ready for bed.
Yeah, that's a very convenient reason.
Well, it's not convenient for me.
Oh, yeah?
It's not convenient for me at all.
Then why do you do it?
It's been a shitty fucking... Because I need to make money.
Can't you make it during the day?
If it was available for me during the day to do it, yeah.
That's fucked up. I'm sorry.
I can't pick and choose.
I didn't know. I didn't know it wasn't a choice.
Oh, yeah, no. If I could pick and choose, I would, but I can't. So what can I do?
What would your ideal situation be?
What was that?
What would your ideal situation be?
If I worked the normal hours like everybody else?
Okay.
Yeah, then I could go out on Friday nights and Saturday nights. I'm just so fucking tired. See, my weekends suck too because, like, I can't even turn it off and just be normal because I'm so used to like going to bed in the early afternoon. So like on weekends, I'm trying to stay awake for most of it. But then come Sunday, I got to go to bed like like 3:00 in the afternoon. It blows.
Yeah, I'll text
That's
Fob.
terrible.
I'll text Fob. I'm like, damn, it's only like 4:00. He's already in bed.
Yeah, I'm already out cold by then.
I'm sorry.
I keep forgetting.
Oh, it's not your fault. You didn't do it to me.
It's unfortunate.
It is, but at the same time, I'm still there. I didn't leave, so
Yeah.
it's like I do what I have to do. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You're making choices.
Flash those chiclets, those shiny chiclets.
I'm excited for your new teeth, Bob. They're amazing. You're gonna love new teeth.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna love it when I finally get it done. I don't know when the fuck I'm getting it done, but
Just make a choice and just do it.
I'm gonna have to find out when so I can schedule off to get that shit done.
Yeah, it's a process. I had to heal. I went. I got my. So it happened on January 2nd of 2023, and then I took off for that entire month, and I went to Turks and Caicos.
Oh, I can't take off for a month. I can't take off for a month.
I've made my job is amazing. Thank God.
That's good. That's great.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I can't take off for a month.
I made the right choice there.
I'm gonna have to go. I'm gonna have to wear a mask for the entire
Your
time.
sleep apnea mask, your Bane mask.
My Bane mask, yeah. That'll be fun.
Yeah. All right, so let's wrap this up, guys.
Okay.
Thank you. Well, don't go anywhere, but thank you for thank you for doing it and coming on, and everybody just putting everything in the past and just moving forward. What's that?
Thank you for allowing us on your podcast.
Bob, it's gonna be your podcast soon enough, buddy.
Yeah, I don't think so.
No, I appreciate it. It is on my platform, which is not big, but it is what it is. I thought it'd be fun to get together, and I'm glad you all did it. It was a great time. I thought we had a great time. I thought we were. I mean, you guys have different thoughts. That's fine. I thought we were one of the best out there to do it at that time with what we had and who we were. But with that being said, the jerks will live in infamy.
Thanks to everybody that made nice comments too during the show.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was awesome. Melissa got in there at one point. That was
Melissa
cool.
was in there. Yeah, and then when I put it up for download,
thank you, DB Nice.
Yeah, DB Nice. When I put it up for download, I'll share it, and everybody just subscribe to the Not So Famous podcast, and the jerks will be there.
Sweet.
The reunion show. So thank you, everybody. Thank you, guys. And I guess I'll see you in a couple weeks with the next episode. Could be a special guest coming in for the next episode. So thanks, guys.
BW.
Jersey Jerks forever.
We love you. Thank you, and appreciate you.
Hello, world.
Hello, world.